Hello everyone. Namaste, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm very happy to see all of you here and I'm very excited for today's session. Bonjour, vanakkam, salam, g'day, hola. I hope everyone is doing great. So, as you can see on my art table, we are going to draw this beautiful, colorful mandala today. I'm your host Nidhi Prakash and my co-host, my husband Ajay, is with us through the AP Music account in the chat and he's replying your queries. So Valerie is asking, will you use watercolor pencils or normal? I'm going to use normal color pencils and I'm going to discuss all the supplies which we need today in our class. And before I talk about today's class, I really want to give a huge shout out to everybody who joined me yesterday and made this beautiful tulip work with me and shared your work with me. Sneha, Sunima, Meeta, Deepti, Neha, Rashmi, Prabpreet, Aryashri, Gurmeet, Padmodini, Dhavani, Valerie, Dr. Vishali. I'm so sorry, I think the focus is a little out. Meeta, Namrata, Lee Van Thing, Shikha, Varsha, Jyotsna, Bindu, and there are many more in other social medias and Discord, which I'm not giving name here, but I want to give a huge shout out to everybody. You guys did awesome, beautiful color combinations and beautiful color tulip garden you guys made with me. And today I'm also going to make a colorful mandala with you. And this is the Peacock mandala. I'm going to work on a 9-inch square paper. And let me just put it here. The supplies you can see, we need one ruler for the beginning to mark the center, a pencil for our drawing, black marker pen to trace our guidelines, a thick black marker pen to fill the thicker border. If you don't have the thick black marker pen, it's absolutely fine. You can just use the one which you are using for the drawing. We need few pencils, color pencils. They are the normal color Prismacolor pencils I'm using, no watercolor pencils. Few shades of the green, two shades of the green rather, two shades of the blues. You can see one is in between the green and blue. These are the 5 for the peacocks. These 2 yellowish and the orangish for the petals or the leaves between the peacocks. And black and white for the shadings and the highlights a little bit, which we need at the end of once we are done the drawing. Then we need one compass to draw all the circles, of course, and some tool for making the dots with this metallic golden color, and this kind of watercolor brush to fill at some areas this golden color. So to use this color, we need one color palette also, and maybe a tissue paper to clean our brushes and the tools, and a little bit of water. So Diliska, what are the number of colored pencils as I have the Prisma Premier? Yes, so I can give you the number when I'm going to start using them, okay? I'll remember this and I'll give you the name and the number of the pencil. And is there any other question? So yes, Mamta, you can use crayons, you can use watercolor color pencils, you can use marker pens, whatever color supplies you have. You can use those supplies to color your peacock mandala. I'm just going to use my color pencils and then you will know the color combinations and you can use whatever supplies you have for sure. you can use paints. Just make sure that your paper support the paint. And Rukmani, there is no graphite version of it. I'm sorry, but that's a nice idea. Maybe later I make any graphite version. So now let's start our beautiful mandala. Are you guys ready? Show me thumbs up. Who all are ready with me here? So Tammy, I bought this Bristol smooth paper, and this is the size 9 by 12, and I cut it into 9 by 9. Tammy, I saw your question in the Facebook that you asked me about the paper, but when later I was looking for your post to give you reply, somehow I couldn't find that post, and I searched a lot. Sometimes Facebook works weirdly, I don't know. I missed your that post to reply you back about the paper. Awesome. What do you want me to show you, Ranjit? Do you want to see the paper? This is the paper which I'm going to use, Strathmore Bristol. It has a smooth surface and it is the size 9 by 12, and I cut it into the 9 by 9 size. Let's start finding the center of our paper first. So it is a 9 inches, so we are going to mark at 4.5 inches. And we need not to divide it into 4 equal sections or the 8 equal sections, because we are going to use our compass for that. And this 4.5 here, and I just want to make sure that 4.5, perfect. So this is the center of my paper. And now it's the time to see our measurements. Measurements are on the screen, and I will also repeat the measurement. So just use the centimeters. The 0 centimeter in your center dot. Mark at the 0.5 centimeters, 1.5 centimeters, 2.5 centimeters, 7.5 centimeters, and 11 centimeters as of now. If you are working on a 8-inch square paper on the printer paper, and if this 11 inches going out, maybe you can stop at 10 or 9. Okay? You can use protector for sure. Protector would really help it in drawing. But let's first draw the circles, and then you can use the protector to divide it. Although I'm not going to use the protector, I'm just going to use my ruler and the compass. So Rukmini, I don't know what you mean by the diagonal ones first, because I just drew the dots and now we are drawing the circle on these. And please draw very light, because these all are the guidelines, and these most guidelines we are going to erase later. If you are working on a little smaller paper, use the 10 centimeters or the 9 centimeters. Good morning, Linda. awesome breath. G'day. So I drew these concentric circles at 0.5, 1.5, 2.5, 7.5 and 11 centimeters. So now the next step is keep your compass at 7.5 size. And now we are going to draw. Start from 7.5 circle and look carefully. I'm drawing a little darker so that you guys can see it on the screen, but you guys please draw a little, lighter. And we are going to divide this like this into 6 circular divisions. That's why we are not using the ruler in this. The distance between the compass is 7.5 centimeter and I'm keeping my compass on the 7.5 centimeters and drawing these curvy lines. So I divided my whole paper into these 6 equal parts. They are curvy. After that, we need to divide them into further 6 more equal parts. So we need to find out the center between these two. Maybe we can do it freehand, but it is the 7.5 centimeter as we know. So in between 3.5 and a 4, here we'll find the center. So are you guys all done till here? Shall I start with the next step? Please send me thumbs up. Okay, I'm getting the mixed feedback, so I'm waiting for a few more seconds for everybody to catch up. I'm waiting, Rashmi, Rukmani. And while waiting, I just want to remind you guys, if you have not subscribed the channel, please click the subscribe button and don't forget to click on the thumbs up button. Everybody, whoever is here with me, don't forget to click the thumbs up button. Awesome. Okay, so now we are further dividing it into 6 more parts, so it will be 12 parts now. And now we have 12 equal curvy sections. And again we are going to draw the same 12 lines but in the opposite direction. So we already have our lines. So just they are crossing to the 7.5. So I'm doing this again, like I'm going to do this 12 times. So earlier we did it from this direction, like from the right hand side. Now we are going to do this all from the left hand side. Draw slow, take your time. If you are missing any step, you can rewind the video and you can see the steps again. And then you can come back. Here you go. Now I'm waiting for everyone to complete this beautiful 12 petal flower shape. You can use this, this diagram to draw any different kind of mandala too. This is a beautiful skeleton kind of, to draw on. Awesome. Thank you for your feedback. Now just few double lines in the center circle. We are just going to draw one little, the aura line or the double line. Just tiny space to draw the circles in between here. And the same we are going to do very tiny space on this outer one to draw the circles. Just one double line to the center circle and one double line to this. And we are done now. Now it's time to start drawing. I see this blue color here from somewhere, some pencil or something. Okay. You are getting only 5 lines. You can't get only 5 lines if you have the same distance and you are working on the same circle. So it will divide into 6 equal sections. Now please grab your pencil and first we are going to draw our peacocks, and that's very easy. We are going to draw peacock in one petal and we are going to leave one petal just for the in between beautiful mandala art in between 2 petals. So you see these tiny triangles. So we are going to draw a double line here. Oops. Just give me a second, guys. I'm just putting the lead in my pencil. Okay, here you go. So just do this double line to this triangle and make it little round from the corner. This will be the body of the beautiful peacock, and just draw a circle which is touching to both sides of the line. Then leave one. Again, draw the same body. So I'm going to repeat this. Six times. Leave one, draw one. We are drawing with the pencil, so if you need to fix, if you feel like there is a lot of difference, one is very small, one is very big, you can easily fix. Little big and small, it's absolutely fine. These will be our 6 peacocks. Here we are going to draw. Once we decided the place of the peacocks, then I would like you to grab the compass again, and from the center just make one mark at the 9 centimeter over the peacock. 9 centimeters. So if your paper is just 9 centimeter, like this big, so you are good. You can make this mandala. So we just need to make this mark on the 9. Just this, oh, not in this one. So what I just did, I just made this 9 centimeter mark till where we are going to draw the peacock feathers. Other petals will go longer, but the peacock feathers will stay at the 9 centimeters. So if your paper is just supporting you till the 9 centimeters, so then you can easily make this mandala, no problem. So now you see we already have these 2 curvy lines which are going to the both sides from the head of the peacock, the circle of this peacock. So please draw 2 more. Divided into 2 equal sections like this. 1, 2, 3 equal sections with the 2 lines. And then we have this center point here. So just make this curve which is joining the one petal, and here joining the other petal. Not the petal, you can call it petal, but these are the feathers actually. So these are the 3 peacock feathers on the top. How I did it, I'm doing it again. We already have this 9 centimeter mark. We already have this 7.5. centimeter mark and divide it into 3 equal sections with this curve. Try to draw a little curvy line, like we already have these 2 curvy lines on the side. So try to draw these 2 curvy lines and then join it with round cup shape on the top and the 2 kind of tiny on the each side. Looks like 3 ice creams. Yes, until we draw the other feathers. So let's first complete these 3 feathers in all of these peacock. So first step, again, if you missed, I'm going to repeat it 4 more times. Divide it into these 3 equal sections, then point the center, draw the ice cream cone. That's funny. And join them. Again. So after completing these three feathers of the peacock, I would like to know, is it easy so far, or do you find it difficult? Yummy ice creams. I tried to keep it very. All your petals are not equal. What do I do? What do you mean the petals are not equal? If you use the compass, they will be equal. And if they are not equal, it's okay. It's okay, Alicia. Let it be. You just keep drawing. And once, because eventually we all are going to erase all these petals. We are not going to draw either of any petal, these ones. We are just going to trace these, the mixed ones, the leftover ones. So I think you should go ahead, and I believe it will look nice. Easy to follow. Thank you, Linda. Easy so far. Awesome. So we are done with the three petals of not petals, 3 feathers of each peacock, all the 6 peacocks. Yay! Happy birthday in advance, Monica. Oh, good, Ajay. After that, we are going to draw, we drew these kind of shapes to draw a lot of petals in our all basic traditional style mandalas. But here they are serving not as a petals of a flower, rather the feathers of a peacock. So now we see this space at the both side. We are going to fill this whole space with the feathers, but we'll stay inside this area here. We are not going to fill in these triangularish. Okay, we are going to leave that. So if you want to keep it very easy, you can just draw the 4 feathers. Otherwise, you can draw the 5 feathers. Just look carefully and then decide. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So these are the 5. If you want, you can make them little wider and you can make them 4. That is also absolutely fine. make them little curvy. 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the one peacock. And we are going to repeat the same thing in all of them. Awesome, Valerie. Your youngest son is 16 years old today. Hey, wish him a happy birthday. Awesome. Three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's how we keep on drawing all the feathers in our all peacocks. And right now we are just drawing with the pencil, so just feel free, and you can, if you want to try something else like more feathers or less feathers, you can try, because you can easily erase and redraw. As I told you yesterday, that is this whole weekend we are going to do a lot of drawing, right? I just want to make these feathers a little further away. They are very close. Three, 4, and 5. So I'm drawing them very loose with the pencil, because eventually we are going to trace all of them with the pen. And here is my last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, I made it pretty close. I'm done drawing all 6 peacocks. And how is it going for you guys? Are you guys all done drawing the 6 peacocks? Please write down in the chat. I hope it would be as easy for you too. Thank you, Deliska. I want to give actually one huge shout out to one person, Mr. Farrell, who is 87, and he bought my book, this mandala coloring book, this one, and every other day or every like in 2 days he's coloring one mandala in this, and he's posting it on Instagram, and he's tagging me, and he's doing great job, and he's enjoying the book. And some mothers are posting that their girls, their daughters and kids are doing it in the car, waiting in the red light, and they're coloring. They are sending me pictures. It's really awesome to see people are enjoying the book and coloring and posting their mandalas. दोबारा बोलो. And I want to give a huge shout out and a big thank you from my heart to all my subscribers. Because why are we doing this session today? This session is a thank you from my side to all of you to subscribing my channel and helping me achieving the goal of 5,000 subscribers. So as soon as I achieve the 5,000 subscriber, I plan to give you a thank you this session in the colored mandala, and that's what we are going to do today. That's what we are going to we are drawing right now. So thank you everyone for supporting me in various different ways. Okay, yes, Teleska. Now we are going to trace these with these peacock with the pen. I'm going to use this Micron 08 pen, although we have to trace them again once after we are done with the color pencil. But for the beginning, I'm just going to use my Micron 08 pen and I'm going to trace everywhere in the peacock. Before I start tracing in the peacock, I'm going to start from the center. So please look carefully. In the very center, I'm just going to draw. Let me change my pen. Micron 08. The center is the spiral. So Rima, I showed all the supplies which I'm going to use. I'm going to use these Prismacolor color pencils today in this one. But in various other artwork, I use different other supplies. Now these circles in our next sections. Please draw these tiny circle in the next section. And after that, in this next section, we are going to draw our flower petals. I'm just going to draw this straight line and then joining the top with this wavy line. Let's just draw the straight line and then join the top with this wavy line. Keep rotating your paper. And this is our center flower. And we are going to draw circles in this circle also. We are not going to draw anything in between because we are going to fill that space with the colors. Take your time, draw slowly, okay? Ooh. Before we start tracing our peacock, I would like to give little flickings in the flower with a little thinner tip pen. So this is a micron 08 and I'm here using micron 03 for the flicking. Over these circles, these are the tiny flicking lines. If you want to practice more flicking, my first ever video on my YouTube channel I made on the flicking on the drawing exercise. That was the first video I made. So if you want to practice more about the flicking and the different ways of the flicking and what are the different uses of it, you can check that video. Flicking exercise. That is the drawing exercise 1. I remember that because that was my first video. And in all my, classes, in all my skill-based classes, my all students practice this flicking a lot because this is really important to do flicking properly, to draw realistic art, to draw the animal fur or the eyelashes or the flower veins. So this is the flicking and we are done with the center part. Isn't it looking pretty without the coloring? Now I'm start tracing the peacock. Okay. Be careful, don't trace the inner side, just the outer one. This will be the first and the biggest feather. Draw every stroke carefully. Take your time. If you need to fix any of the stroke, please take your time, erase and fix. And then start with the black pen. And if all these feathers are not looking equal, don't worry. Let them be. All peacocks can't be equal and all the feathers can't be equal, right? Absolutely similar size. they should be similar-ish, like they should be equal-ish. Little bit big and small would look really pretty. Let it be. So I'm done tracing two peacocks. We are going to draw the peacock crowns once we are done with the coloring of the pencil. Okay, after that we are going to trace. After we are going to draw the peacock crown. Keep rotating your paper, and if you need to keep your hand over your work, use some rough paper to keep your hand below it. Like keep some rough paper and then keep your hand over it. Don't keep your hand directly over your work, okay? That way you can keep your work safe from smudging. I hope everyone is enjoying drawing this peacock. These peacocks. Beautiful mandala. Now this is the last peacock tracing for me. Yesterday's session when we drew the tulips, then also we did a lot of drawing. And in tomorrow's session, we are going to do those musical notes, kind of our style in Zentangle art. It will be like something like this. So in this one also, we are going to do a little different style of drawing. So this whole week, we are going to draw a lot of, focus on the drawing in all three patterns. Thank you, World Facts. My emojis, yay! So here you go, and I'm done with the drawing all these peacocks. And now I'm waiting for everybody. I'm so happy to see WordFacts is using all these beautiful emojis. So if you join me in the YouTube, you can use all those emojis. And if you join me in the YouTube in the oak tier or at Joy, or you can pledge me on the Patreon, you can unlock various other videos of the all colorful mandalas with watercolor, acrylic colors, and with lot of dot paintings and different other intricate big mandalas. So like this is the watercolor mandala, and you can unlock all the live videos of these, or the drawing of all these beautiful intricate mandalas, all pre-recorded videos. This is the watercolor, this is the mixed media, watercolor and some dot painting and some color pencils. So you can unlock all these mandalas as well as lot of dot paintings and lot of other beautiful colorful Zentangle art in the Patreon, if you support me through Patreon, or if you join me in the YouTube above the oak tier. So someone asked me to see the dot painting. So for the dot painting, one which is very close to me, this is one of the dot painting. You see it looks something like this kind of dots. So this is the dot, these are the kind of dot paintings. You can unlock the videos of them. Okay, I hope everybody is done till here. Please send me thumbs up. Awesome. Beautiful, Prapreet. Now we are going to trace these side petals. So if you don't have the big paper and you are drawing till 9, you can draw the petals whatever the size you have, but I'm going to trace them all the way to the where they're crossing, as well as you see their top point here. So I'm going to, if you want, we can draw first with the pencil, or if you want, you can trace directly with the pen like this. these are the petals which we are going to fill, and over them we are going to use our golden acrylic paint to make dots. That will be our last step, because once we use the acrylic paint, then we generally don't do anything else because it takes time to dry up. We have to leave our paper lay down straight for a while until that acrylic paint dries, and it takes little time because when we make the dot we use little extra paint put at one place, so it takes time to dry up. It's better to leave it overnight, at least for 4 to 6 hours before you start working anything else again in that piece. Yay! Actually, we are going to fill all of them, these double lines, and I'm going to fill them at last, not now, because when we fill a lot of black ink, it's really easy to smudge. So better to leave it as of now, but we have our markings, right? So we can do it easily. After that, we are going to draw the flowers in the center. So to draw the flowers in the center, we can mark, the center with an eye like this. And let's use our compass, and you see I'm going to use it. Let me see, 1.5 centimeter will be way too much, or is it okay? I think let's keep it 1.5-ish centimeter and draw this circle. It's looking very big, so little smaller than 1.5 centimeter. In between 1 and 1.5 centimeters, okay, 1.23. Yes, that's perfect. So let's draw this in between. We are drawing this at 7.5-ish, 7.5 centimeter line. I drew these circles. They are 1.23 exactly. They are 1.2 centimeters. 1.2 centimeter circles. And then inside them, I think 0.5 centimeter would be enough. We are going to draw absolutely the same style of flower which we drew in the center. These smaller circles may be 0.4 centimeter or the 0.5 centimeter. There you go. And I'm going to make exactly the same flower which we make in the center. First, we are going to draw the spiral. then we are going to draw these tiny circles. And then we are going to draw these beautiful flower petals around. This is the flower which we are going to draw on all 6 petals. It looks exactly like little smaller, but exactly looks like this. Okay, I'm again focusing it if you want to see me again doing this flower. First, I made these 2 concentric circles on that 7.5 centimeter radius circle one, and the center, the smaller circle is kind of 0.4 or the half centimeter, and this is 1.2 or 1.3 centimeters. And first I am drawing this spiral in the center, and these tiny circles around. After that, petals around. Try to draw the same kind of flower which you drew in the middle. Thank you, Asta. Just enjoy the drawing. Petals can be a little bigger, smaller, thicker. It's absolutely fine. I'm again repeating the same process. First drawing the spiral in the center and drawing the circles around. These are the basic building block of any mandala, the spirals and the circles. And after that are the lot of petals. And in this mandala, we converted the petals into the feathers in the peacock. And here we are using them as the petals with little wavy end instead of the round end. Here you go. I'm done with the 3 flowers. Now working on the 4th one. Try to keep rotating your paper, so you need not to put your hand on your work, like try to keep your hand on the side. Because the most important thing in any art is the neatness. the circles. After that, yay, the last one. So when I was talking about the Patreon and at the oak level, so this is the one which I uploaded the last, this artwork. This is on a very small tile, but it has a beautiful, the glossy finish. I have just uploaded the video of this one and still working on the video of this one. Will upload it very soon for all the Patreons as well as for all the oak tier members in the YouTube. And this is my thank you tile for everybody for the 5K I made, for which we are doing this beautiful session now. And video of this is already available at Patreon and at the oak tier. And the best part is, like, if you join the Patreon, you will unlock all the videos instantly. It's not that you will unlock just 2 videos in a month or the 3 videos in a month. You will unlock all the videos. And here is the last flower. Please write down in the chat when you guys are done drawing all these flowers in the petals. Gems. Yes. Awesome, Alicia. I'm also enjoying. And now it's the time to erase all the guidelines. We don't need any of the guidelines now. So use your eraser and erase all the guidelines. Careful, be careful. If your pen is still wet, then don't erase near that. Keep cleaning the eraser dust. You see, as soon as we are erasing all these guidelines, we can see all these peacock lines and the flower lines so clearly because the pencil lines around them are now gone. Looking so pretty. Hey. I'm all done with this beautiful drawing. I'm taking a picture of it without coloring or beautiful. Okay, now one more drawing is left. Very tiny drawing that's over these flowers here. Let me keep one paper. Yay, woohoo, looking very clear. It looks beautiful, yes. So over here we are going to draw one tiny more spiral. And circles around it, tiny circles. And a tiny one circle on the top. Please draw this one more addition to all of these flowers. So draw the spiral and the circles around it. And a one big circle on the top. A spiral, circle around it, and a little bigger circle on the top. Now I'm working on this flower here. You can see me drawing, right? Somehow I can have this feeling that I'm hiding it. This is the last one. Yay. Now this is all done. Drawing is done. Only the peacock's crown is left, and that we are going to draw at very last once we are done coloring everything. for the coloring, I'm going to use all the color pencils. So write down in the chat, are you guys done drawing? So what are you asking, Charanjit? Which pen are you using? I'm using here Micron Zero Pen Pigma Sakura. They are the Japanese pen. They have the archival ink and they dries pretty quick and they are very sharp and they don't bleed. I find these pens working very well and beautiful. Click more pics in black and white. I clicked one pic and I clicked again with these tiny spirals. So now if you want to keep it classic, you can just use the graphite pencil and do the shading and then you are done. It will look beautiful. But as I promised, I'm going to use the color pencils today. And first, I'm going to start with the center. I'm not going to use anything in these dots and the flowers. Where's the yellow color pencil? Oops, it fell. Just give me a second. So I'm going to use these two color pencils. One is the bright yellow and one is little orangish yellow. And as I promised, I'm going to give you the name of these. The name of this one pencil is Spanish Orange and this is the Canary Yellow PC1003 PC916. These are the two pencils which I'm using. First I'm using this little orangish and I'm laying down here in between area of the circles and the flowers. Make sure you are all done erased the pencil first before you start using your colors, because if you put your color pencils over the graphite pencil, then you can't get rid of those graphite pencil later, because then they will be like kind of, you know, buried between inside the color pencil. So if you see any color pencil and if you want to get rid of them, this is the time. This is my first layer, and after this I'm going to use this bright color pencil, bright color yellow color pencil. So this is the Canary Yellow 916. Canary Yellow 916 is the pencil which I'm using right now. So first I use this dark yellow, that is the Spanish Orange 1003. Now I am using the bright yellow. So the base with the little darker, and now on the top is the bright yellow. Yeah, so when I use the bright yellow, I'm putting little pressure because I'm kind of, you know, the blending or like filling all the paper grooves, all the paper tooth. So I'm using little pressure with this one, and I use this one with little light pressure. So I'm kind of done with this, and now at the very end, it is our choice to go over this yellow with a very light tinge of the golden paint, translucent style if we want, or otherwise we can just leave it like this. As we have this pencil right now in our hand, so let's just do these inside petal also with the same way. We are going to fill first everything in this petal with the light orange color. I'm just using two pencils. One is this light orange shade, and the name of this pencil is Spanish Orange. The number of this pencil is PC1003. And when I'm laying down this orange pencil, I'm not putting too much pressure. I'm just filling the space. I see little graphite pencil here, so just erasing that. And guys, I need to fill this center part also. I'm sorry, where this spiral is lightly. Although I'm going to use the golden color over it. But the base is just the yellow color pencil. So generally we give some time once we are done drawing, start coloring, but right now we are like, it's already kind of 11 and I can't wait long, and we can't leave it for some time. But generally if you leave your work for some time, then you make sure that your pen will not smudge once you put color over it, around it. So once I'm done laying down first layer with this orangish pencil, now I'm using this yellow bright pencil over it. And I'm using this bright yellow pencil with little extra pressure. I don't really want to see any of the paper tooth popping up. Maybe you can do 2 layers or 3 layers. I'm going to come over this smudging one more time. Maybe I can get rid of it. Let's see. Yes, Valerie, you can use blender pencil. You can use colorless blender pencil. Where is my colorless blender pencil? Here you go. Yeah. So you can use these kind of colorless blender pencils. So they don't have any color. And I'm kind of running it out. And you can use your colorless blender pencil to, blend your both colors together. But right now I'm using just my light pencil to work along with this, because maybe everyone does not have this colorless blender pencil. So I would try to avoid it and using this lighter color pencil as my blender pencil. But otherwise, if you have the colorless blender pencil, go ahead and use it to fill all the paper tooth. I have a lot of videos of the color pencils where I used a lot of different techniques for blending. In some of the videos I used the odorless mineral spirit to blending. some videos I have used these kind of markers. These are the also Prismacolor colorless blender markers for the blending and the colorless blenders, and sometimes I use the watercolor or the marker pens as the base, as the undercoloring. So I'm just doing one more with the same way, and then we'll do the peacocks. Right now, actually, this orange color is kind of working as the undercoloring for this yellow color. And now I'm going to use again brighter yellow color pencil with little pressure. So Valerie, burnisher you use at very last. Burnisher is to giving the shiny look to your work. Once you are done blending and everything, then you use burnisher to kind of giving, when you are making like the cherries or something like that, then when you want to give that glassy finish, then we use the burnisher. It make the paper tooth kind of like very flat, and then that area shines wherever you use that burnisher. Sometimes you can skip using the blender and you can directly use the burnisher. So guys, it is 11 o'clock. So there are two ways. If I keep working on this, it will take around 10-15 minutes more to filling all the leaves. Maybe I can skip doing that part and I can start working on the peacocks and then the border and then the color. That will also take a lot of time. So that's what in my plan. Let's complete 2 petals and the 2 peacocks and the 2 borders and the 2 dots instead of completing all 6, because that's the repeating. So in this video, I'm going to complete everything like in the 2 out of 6 sets, and then you can complete all 6 at your own leisure time with the same step. Sounds good? Show me thumbs up if you are happy with this idea. You agree, Praprit? Awesome. What do others say? Shall I just go for the 2 peacocks and the 2 petals and the 2 borders? Awesome, Deleska. Awesome, Valerie. Thank you, Linda. Beautiful. And one more thing. Please write down one. Let's see who all are drawing along with me. Please write down one. Okay. Please write down one. I'll see in the chat. Let's see who all are drawing. And after that, I'm grabbing all these pencils. These are the 5 pencils. I'm going to use beautiful Prapreet, Shru, Diliska, Valerie, Ritvika, Debra, Christina, Rukmani, Jackie, Linda, Rashmi. Awesome, Pratibha. Woohoo. Thank you, Alicia. So Pratibha, I'm planning to give all the joinee members, let's see how much I can give, maybe one or two, like my books, not in the book. I'm planning for my new book, like the mandalas. So maybe I can give you some printouts for one mandala to do coloring or the shading at home, one digital mandala. Okay, so now I'm going to use this blue pencil. This is the cerulean blue PC103 for the body of peacock. This is the one layer. After that, I'm using little, darker this blue, greenish bluish on the border. Just on the border. I hope you guys can see me doing this clearly. And then again the same blue with little extra pressure. Is this time, if you want, you can use your colorless blender or the same pencil. And here is the body, and over this body of the peacock we are going to use our micron pen to draw these shell kind of pattern, like the scale. Like this. I'm going to do this again here using this blue and using this darker the border, and then blue again everywhere. And what you can do, if you want, you can use your white pencil to make it little lighter. What I feel here, it's little dark, but it's just one, so it's fine. I can fix that later. I just want it a little lighter. The scale and brighten up. You look, I just use white over it on the blue to keep it little light, and this one. Okay. And then these beautiful scales. Now it's looking pretty. This color is perfect. Keep it little lighter. Don't make it that dark, I think. Okay, use the white over the blue to brighten that. I'm doing it one more time because this one is little dark. So what I'm doing again, please look. I'm just laying down one layer of the blue color. If you want to know the number of the pencil which I just used, this is the cerulean blue PC103. Over it, I'm using little darker blue, peacock blue, that is 1027. This is a little darker bluish greenish pencil. And the best part is the name of this pencil is peacock blue. I find that my pen stops drawing when I draw over the top of the Prismacolor. Tell me, which pen are you using? I'm just using in front of you the same pen, and touch wood, it's working fine for me so far. Are you using the same Sakura Pigma pen or any other pen? Now the white color pencil over it to blend it and make it smooth and brighter. I'm waiting for your reply, Tammy. I want to know which pen you are using. I'm here using Micron Pigma 03 in front of you. And same. So look, I'm just using it Maybe the paper you are using, the texture of that paper is behaving weirdly, maybe, Tammy. I'm here using Bristol paper. I showed you in the beginning, like this one. This is the Bristol Smooth paper which I'm using. It has the smooth surfaces that it does not have very, too much grainy tooth. So it does not need too much layering of the color pencils. So, and when you kind of blend them and burnish them, they are pretty smooth. So maybe, maybe the paper is a little different. And I'm just leaving the 3 of these peacock. I will finish them later. And now after that, I'm going to start coloring in these peacocks. So I'm going to use this darkest greenish bluish color, that's the peacock blue, PC1027, from the very top edge of all the feathers. Tammy, maybe you try a different pen. Maybe when you try the different pen, maybe the different, like the Sakura, like the different tip or the different other pen, I mean. Maybe the tip of this pen is kind of clogged or something, so I don't know. I'm just thinking aloud. What might be the reason? I'm grabbing my scissors to keep my hand. Now I'm working on this side of these. So if you guys end up framing it or sticking it on the wall or like giving it as a gift or something, don't forget to take the complete picture of with the frame or with like whatever, however you are decorating it or keeping it, and share it with me. I would love to see how you are using this mandala. What's your plan? When you share it with me, share your thoughts, like what you are planning to do it with this one. So this is how we did on the borders, and now I'm shifting this to the green color pencil, and with very light I'm filling this with green color lightly. This is a spring green 913. We are going to use aquamarine over it to blend it. After this, we are going to use the lightest green, greenish, yellowish, spring green bright. That's the Chartreuse 989. This is a pretty brightish yellow, brightish green. And the same pencil, I'm going over this spring green and mixing it, merging it. Now we are going to use the fourth pencil. So I have used 3 pencils so far in the peacock feathers. I have used this Chartreuse, this green and this dark peacock blue. Now I'm just grabbing this fourth pencil, that's the aquamarine, that's the blue green pencil 905, and blending it from the corner. If you already know a lot of blending techniques, you can use those blending techniques, like using the blending stumps or the blending like the colorless blender, marker pen, or the odorless mineral spirit, or the any other different technique. But right now I just want to keep it very simple, so I'm just using these color pencils for the blending. That's it. So multiple layers of these color pencils. Now I'm doing this again with the same pencil here and saturating the color, making it beautiful. So this is basically a mixture of the greens and blues. So right now, guys, we have very less likes on the YouTube video. This one, the one we are working on. Can everybody just leave for a second your work and click on the thumbs up button for me on the likes? Let's see how many likes do I get when everybody clicks on the thumbs up button. Let's make it 200, guys. Click on the thumbs up button, everybody. Let's do it. So this is the peacock, and I'm still doing the borders little darker here. Let's see if I reach to 200 likes or not today. I'm going to stop here and I'm going to start working on the others, and we are going to use the black pen over it again one more time to make it brighter. Let me do that black pen thing first. So I'm going to trace the body again. face again, and all of these feathers one more time to give them crisp black color. Take your time, draw slow. Sometimes when I keep saying this, take your time, draw slow, it seems like I'm telling to myself, because I have this tendency to draw quick. And so I keep telling myself, Nidhi, calm down, draw slow, Nidhi, calm down, don't hurry up. And after that, we are going to draw these beautiful crowns. Crowns are just curly lines with these little tiny twists in the end. We can draw as many as less as we want. This is our beautiful peacock, and that's what we are going to repeat again and again, and I'm going to do it just one more time, and then I'm going to make the borders and then the golden colors. Okay, so if you miss me doing that time, I'm repeating the same thing. I'm just making the borders first using the peacock blue color pencil. This is a little intricate mandala and big mandala. These kind of mandalas take time to draw and to complete. So in just one sitting, sometimes it takes little extra time, definitely. We are just going to work on the two of them, and then rest 4 we can do in our next sitting. After this, the spring green. After that, the chartreuse, the very bright green. Just sharpening my pencil. The color pencil is supposed to be very well sharpened when you are using, otherwise you won't get beautiful finishing. Keep sharpening your pencil every now and then. Now I'm using this aquamarine here, lightly in between the blue and the green, and then I'll use the green again to blend it. Colorless blender works very well in this kind of scenario when you are using multiple color pencils in one section. When you guys are done with your, if you want, you can take a picture after the session and send me the work in progress picture, and then when you are done, then send me the final picture. I would love to see your work in progress picture also. I will also put this work in progress picture inside the post. See? When these little white paper tooth popping up, I'm working on them until I seeing these white. So if you do underpainting with the watercolors or underpainting with the marker pens, then it becomes really very easy to get rid of these paper tooth because you fill them beforehand. And now I'm going to make the crown. I'm done with the two peacocks, and now I'm not working on any more peacock, and I'm grabbing my thick marker pen and filling these borders. Where we are going to make our dots. There you go. Oh, we did do the flicking in these flowers. I'm just looking. I'll do flicking in just 2 of them, okay? Let's complete the 2 parts all the way. And I did do the yellow color inside of these spiral also. And yellow color here. And what else I was thinking? Oh, I'm doing the flicking with Micron 03 pen, Micron 03, and flicking in these flowers. Oops. Oh, guys, it's kind of breaking up. Just a second, guys, it's breaking, moving. Oh. Just give me a second, guys. I'm setting it up and it's giving me a little hard time. It's not going all the way. Oh, I'm back. Sorry for that, guys. It kind of broke and falling when I was zooming in. Okay, I'm back. And what I was doing flicking. I'm doing the same flicking in this other side. You can see me, right? Okay. And now we are going to use our golden colors. So for the golden colors, I'm here taking out my golden color paint in my palette. Let me shake it well. I'm here using this Deco Art Metallic Glorious Gold color paint and taking it in the palette. And in other side, I'm just taking little water because I want little, very just very touch of the golden in over the yellow. I just made it very watery, and in any rough paper you can check it's very translucentish kind. That's what we were looking for. We don't want very opaque, because if you use the direct thick one, then it would be opaque, right? So we want that opaque style. We want this waterish over the yellow. If you want, you can keep your this yellow absolutely like this, or if you want, you can just fill this with these metallic glittery water which we just made, and keep it very thin. Let the yellow color from the base come up. Now just make sure that you fill these, tiny crevices in between the circles here and in between the flowers. Take your time and fill all of them. And maybe if you need, you can go ahead and do the double layering of the circles or the flower petals if you feel like. If not, you can just leave them like this. And now I'm going to do a little touch up in the center. This. Maybe I will draw the spiral over it later. I'm going to do the same thing with the lighter, just the water touch, translucent over the all 4 spirals. Once you are done using your brush, don't forget to clean it on your tissue paper or in the water cup. Otherwise, the all the bristles will be tight, and then you will ruin your brush. Now the next thing is to make the dots. So I'm just keeping it away and showing you a few options. I have this golden color here, and like you see, different materials, different tools you can use to make dots. Like the same brush, you can use the back of this brush, you can touch it into the back, and you can make these beautiful dots like this with the back of the brush. If you have any pencil or anything which can give you the dots, you can use this kind of nail art tool. You can dip it and you can make the dots with these nail art tools. If you do crochets, and if you have these crochet hooks, they have the flat heads. You can use these and you can make these dots. And there are various other things to make the dots, like this is the transfer punch set, and this is just a little iron rod, and it has a flat head. Whatever can give you these flat round circles, you can use that. to draw the dots. And don't forget to keep cleaning. If you want a bigger dot, you can use any, pencil, the back of the pencil where the eraser is. You can use that. Now we already have these black. So just check your head, like I'm going to use this one. And I'm starting from the top. These dots are a little apart. They are not touching with each other. This is what exactly we do in the dot painting, but with various colors and with various styles, with various different tools to make the different sizes of the dots. So dipping in the color and making the dot of these colors. I'm doing it one more time in this border. So please look carefully again one more time. Start from the top center. And then maybe sometimes you can make 2 dots or 1 dot. There are various dot painting videos also in the Patreon as well as in the oak tier in the YouTube. You can unlock all those dot videos also, along with all those watercolor mandalas or intricate mandalas and colorful Zendoodle art. This is, I think, we know all the instructions now, and this is what we are going to repeat 4 more times. We did it 2 times. We did the center and we did all the borders, and once you repeat it all 6 times, it will look something like this. So that's all. I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and thank you so much for spending extra time with us today. You're welcome, Nancy. So guys, I have 99 likes, I think. So click one more like. I'll have 100 then. Whoever have not clicked it yet on the thumbs up button, don't forget to click on the thumbs up button. Make it 100. And now we are going to see you tomorrow. And what are we going to draw tomorrow? Tomorrow we are going to draw this beautiful musical note Zentangle tile on a 3.5 inch square. And this is the colored version of it. This is the black and white version of it. So see you tomorrow in the Zentangle art session. And I hope you guys enjoyed today in this Peacock Mandala. I'm going to take a picture of this work in progress also and upload it too in the post. I'll wait for all of you to complete your work. I know it will take some time because we are just done with 2 of them and we need 4 more to go. So, okay, thank you. Bye bye. See you tomorrow in the Zentangle session and the next week. Bye bye.